welcome. Today we're going to have another look at the blight that has been infected all of the tomatoes in our entire area. So now I've got blight, it's literally just tackling the problem. You can see here, oops, just there's another telltale sign that we have blight, dead leaf. Now the good thing is once again we've found it quite early. So what I can do is, take my secateurs and just go ahead and clip that off like this. So that has blight. As you can see, it's a weird colour, and you can see how it's travelling down the stem. So I'm going to keep that. The rest of the plant looks really healthy. There's a little bit of blight there, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that leaf there. Now, because blight's in the area, it's literally going around and trying to take as much as the blight infected parts as possible. You're not going to get we're not gonna beat this, guys. We're just gonna try to make them healthy until we get some tomatoes. As you can see here, here has blight. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. That does mean we lose a lot of tomatoes, which is rubbish, but I'm gonna try to pick them up and see if they'll ripen. But as you can see, the blight had got right into the stem. I'm just going ahead and checking for blight. The problem is that's just not getting enough airflow. So I'm going to go ahead and move this up. I should have taken this off. Should never have been touching the ground. There, and hopefully that will help the airflow around this. So hopefully moving it up like this is going to help the airflow around the tomatoes and stop the blight from settling. Alright. So I'm just going to go ahead and carry on looking for blight on these tomatoes. Okay, so now I'm going to go through this plant, and I'm going to go through this plant and I'm going to trim away all of the suckers and clones to make sure that it doesn't get too bushy and there's good airflow. The thing about blight is that if you have good airflow, you don't have blight. So we need to ensure that there's enough air flowing through. We have to ensure that there's enough air flowing through this plant so that no blight spores can get a hold. So I'm going to go through now and just take off any of the suckers. So you can see here that is a arm coming off, and this here is a sucker, and off it comes. This will ensure that there's good airflow all the way around this plant. You see my duck right at the back of the... You can't, can you? My head's in the way. See that duck? She's trying to make a nest in the alleyway between the barn and the gate. She thinks I can't see her. I can see her. Right. So I'm going to be quite brutal because there's so much blight in the area. I'm quite proud of the fact that I, touch wood, have got this somewhat under control and it hasn't completely killed my crop. So my friend sent me a picture of her tomatoes and they're completely devastated, they're completely dead. So pruning them is the best option in this case. Blight's not normally this bad. Normally we don't have blight until like when it gets foggy in like October, so this is a little bit, you know, a little bit unheard of, but as long as you keep pruning, it should be okay. So it's really important just to make sure you get them suckers before they pose a problem for you. Now this here is the sucker that's going to go ahead and carry on growing. Now I'm quite tempted to remove it, but I don't think I am going to at this particular time. You only want to remove this when you don't want any more growth of anything. You just put everything into developing tomatoes. Normally I top it, and that's what it's called, at the end of this month, so I'll debate whether it's time yet. I'm just going to go ahead and carry on pruning this. Lovely to see you all. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.